Hello and welcome to your daily dose of Satoshi's news. Today's date is Wednesday, the 15th of May 2024, the year of 1,000,000 transactions per second or more. Experience the best of both worlds today at betbitcoinsv.com, the best online casino and sports betting on chain. Have a little flutter in private without your partner finding out. Right, let's get into it. Oops, here we go. Need to adjust that. The thrills and spills of doing a live show. Here we go. Got it. Right then, let's start off with this one then. So this was the SEC going up against Coinbase. So it says here, having made the weather, Coinbase cannot now complain that it's raining. The SEC just argued in a new memorandum of law in the Coinbase case that Judge Catherine Polk Failer's March order filing that the SEC adequately pled that Coinbase offered securities should stand. On the other hand, Coinbase has argued that there is a lack of regulatory clarity of what is a security, which requires appellate review. Honestly, just no one knows what security is. It's ridiculous. As I testified last week, Judge Failer's order denying Coinbase's motion to dismiss the SEC case and so many others like it, see, for example, Kick, Telegram, Library, and Terraformer Labs, just to name a few, and the decades of legal authority they are based upon, provide regulatory clarity and 80 years of legal precedent for Coinbase. In other words, Coinbase's lack of regulatory clarity argument is sorely lacking. Read the SEC's newest memorandum at, and then there's a link there. And this is it. United States District Court, Southern District of New York, Securities and Exchange Commission, plaintiff against Coinbase, I think that's Incorporated, and Coinbase Global Inc. Alright, and following on from that, we had this. So this was a CSW on the 11th of June 2023, where he said, just a point concerning Coinbase. When Turkey Chop, that's Stephen Matthews, and I met Brian Armstrong in nChain's offices well before the IPO, I explained categorically that everything they were doing fell under securities regulation. Mr. Armstrong explained how he believed it was legal until he was told it was criminal. Basically, despite being told it was a criminal act, Mr. Armstrong said that until the SEC specifically told him that it was a criminal act, that he could do it. The equivalent would be murdering someone and then arguing, and no one told me it was bad, which is pretty much spot on there. I don't really think they've got any excuse whatsoever, but I'm gonna make another little video on this because the video is going to be called "How is Bitcoin a commodity when it looks like a security?" Because it does look like a security because it looks like a token. But the fact is the token is not issued by a higher authority. The token is extracted from a commoditized digital network. So therefore, if it's extracted from a commodity network, it means that the token itself is a commodity and not a security, despite looking like a security. Like, for example, a voucher, a ticket, a gift card, a token, a certificate, all that kind of stuff. But it is actually a commodity. So a bit like a gold coin. These days you might call coins currency, but if a coin is made of solid gold, then it is just gold molded in the shape of a coin. It's gold, and therefore the gold is a commodity. That's what we're talking about here. All right, moving on then, just as a bit of fun. So this was 13th of May, a couple of days ago. It said, just in GameStop GME stock trading halted for a 5th time after surging 100% today. Short sellers have lost approximately $1 billion. And again, they've halted trading because, again, all the short positions that they were told had been filled, they'd not. And nobody is selling. And they've massively over-leveraged themselves on GameStop, thinking that it was going to disintegrate, and it hasn't, because people have bought the shares and they're just simply not going to sell. And buying them back is just simply going to make the share price rise. So look at that. I mean, it's just complete market manipulation. This could never happen if the markets ran on Bitcoin, because everything would be traded 24/7, just like the crypto markets are. but it will be. But funnily enough, all those exchanges will soon run on Bitcoin, and it's Bitcoin that will be up and running 24/7, and you can't stop it. You can't just halt trading like this. It's a new world we're entering into, and a better one, hopefully. So Diego has just said here, Judge Miller expected to release final judgment on COPA versus Wright today, and that was 4 hours ago. So I've put also expected tomorrow, the next day, the day after that, next week, next month, and next year at some point, eventually, probably never. Honestly, the amount of time it's taken for him to write that is absolutely insane. All right, let's jump into a little bit of Bitcoin history then, just quickly. Here we go, we go to the top. Bitcoin history, back down to the bottom again. There we go. So we are now on the 15th of May. And on the 15th of May, 1948, was Nakba Day. And this is extremely, relevant for today with what's going on. So this said, Nakba Day is the day of commemoration of the Nakba, also known as the Palestinian catastrophe, which compromised the destruction of Palestinian society and homeland in 1948, and the permanent displacement of the majority of Palestinian people. It is generally commemorated on the 15th of May, the Georgian calendar date of Israeli Declaration of Independence in 1948. For Palestinians, it is an annual day of commemoration of the displacement that preceded and followed Israel's establishment. The day was officially inaugurated by Yasser Arafat in 1998, though the date had been unofficially used for protests since as early as 1949. So as we know what's going on in Israel today, or in Palestine today, we know that basically Israel has got that planned for the rest of the world, because what people do to others, they will do to you. And we know that it's all part of a bigger plan for a totalitarian one world government. And the only way that we can stop that is by having a common money, because we either have a common money used by the people to create government that works for the people, or government will create currency to control the people, which is what they're doing here and doing now. They are literally building this totalitarian one world government, starting with Israel. And yeah, really, really quite scary when you think about it. Really scary. Also, on the 15th of May, so we've just got a little bit here from Bitcoin Talk. Check it out. Here we go. So I just found this. So there's a few posts here on May 15th. At least I found something. So let's see what we got here. How to move money really anonymously, withdrawing bitcoins from Mt. Gox. Whole lot of trading happening over at GLBSE. How to move money anonymously using Bitcoin. When will the first house fire caused by Bitcoin happen? Quick question about the price speculation. Oh, kind of interesting. Brilliant Twitter quote about Bitcoin. So why hasn't Bitcoin been slash dotted again? Easy protection from the Trojan attack. New member question. Cryptographic email or signing system. BitDNS and domain chain poll. Proposed Bitcoin name. Yeah. All these. Rediscussion. New to Bitcoin. Start here. Alright, let's have a quick look at that. 15th, see what it says. It's Bitcoin, not Bitcoin. Whatever. Anyway, there's all these topics. All these topics that people were discussing back in the day. What's this about Mt. Gox? I deposited a large number of Bitcoins, it must have been large back then, into Mt. Gox, thinking that it would be very easy to move them out. However, I just discovered that there is a daily limit of how many Bitcoins you can withdraw. Now my Bitcoins are stuck there. I will have to withdraw them over a period of several days. I understand there are laws limiting how many dollars may be withdrawn daily, but why is it necessary also to limit the number of Bitcoins that can be withdrawn? Exactly. Also, why is the limit placed on withdrawals but not deposits? Shouldn't the user be warned before depositing their money that they may not be able to draw it as easily. Absolutely, yeah. God. May 15th, 2011. What it would be to be in Bitcoin back then. Oh my goodness me. We'll have to check what the price was in 2011. Yeah, is what we'll do. So we'll do that when we go onto graphs. So let's have a look at the charts just quickly. So we've got Bitcoin, $62. So yep, same top left of the screen, kind of matches there. Although that was down to sort of 59 the other day. All right, hash rate 0.18. Let's have a look at the difficulty adjustment on BTC. Yeah, all-time high, just come down a bit. Hash rate on Bitcoin, as you've seen over the last following days. Network nodes, for those who haven't seen a network node, these are the backbone to the new global financial system, the world's first ever commoditized digital network. Amazing. Transactions 9.28 on Bitcoin. Let's just cross-reference that with what's on chain. Just 68,000 transactions. All right. And the block size. Let's have a look. Oh, here we go. Nothing to write home about there. Bitcoin hash rate, yeah, proof of work should all be on Bitcoin. It's currently 195,000 times cheaper to transact on Bitcoin than core coin. 34% more profitable to mine on Bitcoin or core coin than Bitcoin. Again, just incentivizing others not to bother looking at the chain. Don't look here. No point, you know. Don't look at what's coming though. Woohoo! So look at that hash rate on Bcrash. Other miners, but now is 70% on that. 29.8 on Fisher Price Cash, and we'll have to check what's on chain for the 24-hour mining. 4 in at the moment, very good. Coin carbon cap, blockchain growth. That's what we want. Here we go. Oh, Bitcoin 583 to core coin with 213, romping away every day. Every day. Let's have a look at all exchanges reserve. Yep, it's not just been going up a little bit there. It's unusual, but cashing out all the way back since 2021. Let's have a look at Tether. Oh, Tether going up. Does that mean they're going to be pumping the market cap? Look at that. Somebody desperately wanting Tether because the Tether peg is going above. Yeah, look at that. It's going up. Market cap, they are buying furiously. Wow, look at that. You normally see just a line going straight up, whereas here you've got, this is pressure buying. Pressure buying, pushing the price up. Oh, so where's it gone from? 110.8 to 110.9. Oh, basically 111. So 200 million gone in there. Interesting to see what effect that's having on the price. Long and short position, still a ratio of 0.374, very misguided. The morning run, whoa, good grief. So you can actually get 1,043 genuine Bitcoin for one SegWit coin. Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't even want to think about how many genuine Bitcoin I could have had if I'd kept hold of all those BTC shitcoins. Oh my god. Oh my god. Don't even want to think about it. Yeah, a bit depressing really. Bitcoin versus BTC. Just going down a little bit there. Let's have a look at Bitcoin versus US dollar. There we go. Oh, so it was trending down. So just popped back up again. Lovely jubbly. Live coin watch. So we've got a market cap of $2.3 trillion. BTC trade volume just 2%. Just 2% of the market will wipe the entire thing out. Look at that. Look at what's going on there with the price. That looks very much like the Tether chart. Wow. So look, BTC, that literally, that is almost identical to the Tether chart. My goodness. That is hilarious. That really is hilarious. Right, and let's look at Bitcoin. Where are we now? Oh, down at number 69. 69. Oh, looks like we had a pump in BSV there. So we got asks at a 4.9 million. That's 5 million. So we'll have to divide 5 million by $62. See how many are available. But again, I don't trust these figures because they just jumped from like 1 million to over 4 million. You know, and the price hasn't really changed all that much. You know, and this would indicate that there are more buyers than sellers, and yet we've had a pump in the price here. Like it just doesn't make sense. Look, and they're trying to tell you that there's basically double the amount of asks, double the amount of sellers than there are buyers. It just doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense. You know, I don't trust anything on centralized servers these days. That's why everything needs to run on the Bitcoin network. OKX in fourth with liquidity there. Terranode, any more updates for us? Read that one yesterday. Dashboard. Oh, looks like testing has just maybe restarted again. Yeah, it's just restarted 24 minutes ago. Right, the next test is underway. Looking forward to that. These are the statistics. Haven't had time to actually follow these yet. M4 block assembly, M1 memory, M3. Could do with learning some of these, you know. Very good. And there we go. That is a 16-minute show. That's a bit better than the one we did the other day where I got a bit carried away. So if you enjoy these updates, please ding your donations for your appreciation. Send them to satoshi@senbi.com with a message. Introduce yourself. Tell me who you are. Tell me your Bitcoin story. And I will start this chat group on Signal app, which will be good fun because I'm looking forward to that. So there we go. We'll leave it there. Hope you enjoyed it. And as ever, be aware, take care, stay safe out there, and we'll see you in the next one.